what's going on? So I just saw the movie Just Mercy, starring Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, amongst others. A very powerful movie based on a true story of falsely convicted Walter McMillan, aka Johnny D, and also real life black attorney Brian Stevenson, as the roles portrayed by Michael B. Jordan. And it's all centered in Alabama back in 1987, where a white store clerk worker was killed by a white guy, which the DNA proved. However, black man Walter McMillan had to do a 6-year bid on death row. He was sent to death row, even by being sentenced even straight prison, but straight to death row. They was ready to fry him. And it's known in the South. And what this movie did was touch upon all that. Michael B. Jordan did a really good job. I was impressed. This is like what I call one of his, probably since Fruitvale Station back in the day. It was one of the real acting roles that he just straight up acts, and really was good. And Jamie Foxx was on point. Walter McMillan, the cast was really on point. It takes you back not that long ago. You see, when people talk about racism and corruption at the police and the justice system and all that, they almost think you're talking back to slavery. They think you're talking 100 years ago or 50 years ago when Dr. King was marching or so on and so forth. We are talking 30 years ago. And a black man that was falsely accused of a crime he did not commit was only let go, we're talking 27 years ago. See, it ain't that long ago. And this was right in the middle, right before Rodney King, but he didn't get free to after and all this and whole LAPD. So all this stuff goes on. The corrupt, lying, that sheriff was a racist, bigot, trash. He actually retired last year, kept getting over. He must be like Donald Trump's third or fourth cousin, because I'm like left to right, but you can go left to right, and when it's white privilege, it's thrown in your face. That's what it shows you. Prosecuting attorney, all of it. Denial. Now, Walter McMillan had a wife and children and a family, and he had relationships with the white woman back there, and she spoke on 60 Minutes with Ed Bradley and talked about it and what they told her. And if you're in certain places in a country, the N word was used and said very poetic, thrown out there just like it wasn't nothing. Because they always show you what they think about you. So Just Mercy was really a well done, tender, sad movie. Uh, O'Shea Jackson, Ice Cube Jr. was in the movie. He played one that made two. Was also in real life had to do a 30-year bid on death row, and he didn't get out to 2016. There was no sorries, apologies, or nothing. It really grips you when you see the injustices and the white privilege and the imbalance in the criminal justice system. Um, in the movie, they try to get it to say, well, rich person, this person, but it still comes down to black or white. Let's just call it what it is. There's black people trying to get justice, and then there's white privilege, which already has justice. Let's just label it. Can we? Shall we? White privilege has justice. Black people trying to get justice. And I'm only going to pick on the two groups because let's be realistic. That's what the real fight has always been about since slavery. Everybody else gets in on board over here, and um, they see the opposition between black and white, but they get on board over here and they see who has the privilege, and so it's like we have to be on this side to survive. But that's how the game goes. This movie hit hard, hit reality, and again, it's a reminder if you're black in America, you know how things go. In wrong place, wrong situation, wrong time, you can be falsely planted, falsely accused, and they'll throw the key on you. And it's like, how many often, when they say that 1 out of 9 on death row were falsely accused, that should tell you something. And a lot of them are African American. Because, they make a running joke of showing incarcerated, but they don't show getting it right, and they don't show apathy for admitting a mistake. So, anyway, that's my thoughts and takes. I wanted to give a shout out to the greatness of Brian Stevenson, the late Walter McMillan, his family, rest in peace. Stinson, the brother that O'Shea Jackson Jr. portrayed, Hinton, all that, everybody. it was very important. Very important how this went down. The white guy that was on doing the 30-year bid, how he recanted his story, but told the truth. I mean, in Alabama, you know, you know what's up. We know what's up. All right, so that's my movie review on the movie Just Mercy. If you ain't seen it, check it out. Not for this history, for Black history, but important history. And read the book too. Very important, very timely, because it's something that, sad to say, never goes away. It is a reality being Black in America. Just Mercy. That's my thoughts and takes. Give me your feedback. The like, hit that subscribe, the bell rings in the video. You got to start to read and watch things because history has an ugly way of repeating itself when you ain't paying attention. I'm out.